Swadika, this is Thailand today, and I am Kusuma Yotha Samut. When talk about conflicts and turmoil around the world, especially in the Middle East and part of African regions caused by Islamic radical groups who want to overthrow their current political systems, the global militant Islamist organization has clouded the image on Muslims and Islam. Islam has been projected in media as fundamentalist radicalism and extremism. The unrest in the four southern provinces of Thailand, which a majority of residents are Muslims, many believe that Muslim separatists are behind the violence. Those stories have worsened the negative perception of Islam and Muslims around the globe. Professor Isara Santisad, the director of the Center of Muslim World Policies, Faculty of Economics, Chulalongkorn University, would like to share his knowledge and experiences about Islam with Thailand today. Please welcome Professor Isara Santisad. He is a director of Center of Muslim World Policy, Faculty of Economics, Chulalongkorn University. Sawadika. And at the same time, Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
Well, you are as head of the center. What is the center doing actually?
In fact, the center has three main aims. First is to conduct research on Muslim-related issues and also on the Muslim world. And secondly, to provide, to suggest policy to the government or other agencies. And the third one is to provide information to the publics, information that are related to Muslim world and Muslim in Thailand.
Yes. When you talk about giving information, then it has to come to what we appeared on television and news in the media of what is happening about the just in the positive, negative side of Islam. What is that? Is that to do with you?
We try not to go to that direction because the center is in the Faculty of Economics. So what we are trying to do is to focus on economic-related issues.
Yes.
There are so many things, but in some aspect we have to deal with conflict. Such as the unrest in the south.
Yes.
Okay, we do that. Sometimes we do some research on Rohingya people who migrated to Thailand. And sometimes we also conduct research on other Muslim minority in Thailand, such as those in the north, Chinese Muslim, Muslim Cham in central of Thailand or even in Bangkok. But many times we conduct research on economic aspects such as halal food, such as budget allocation, such as Islamic banking and finance.
I want to get back to the very important one. It's a southern problem that you touch more or less. What is many of the foreign people who do not understand what actually going on? Can you roughly say something on that, please?
Oh, in the south?
In the south, sir.
Okay. Depend on our research. We cannot conclude that what is the main causes of the problem in the south. There are so many causes. We know, many people knows that one of the cause is the conflict in terms of religious, in terms of culture. Okay, we cannot deny that is something that quite true. But something that some group of people do not agree. Some people agree is the inequality. Can be in terms of social or economics. Our research show that poverty in the three southern provinces are much higher than in other parts of the country. That's first thing. The second thing, the rate of poverty, the intensity of poverty, not only higher than other parts of the country, but on average, income of the three southern provinces is much lower than income of other parts of the country. And the gap has been increasing. that without the unrest, we can imagine what happened after the unrest.
Yeah, yes. So now more or less we can touch a little bit on that. But and again, then you talk about part of it, of the center is taking care on the halal food. So why is halal so important? Why do we have to be so concentrating on this?
There are two main issues in halal food. We try to touch only two main issues. The first main issue is halal certification. Not our job.
Okay.
It's the job of religious organization. What we are so interested in halal is about the budget allocation, about the growth of halal food, halal export to the world. We want to know, we want to do something about consumer protection, and depend on our recent studies. There's something serious about halal export. Many times people believe that halal production, halal export is going well, but that depends on the way you look at halal production. If you look at the production of halal or product that can be certified halal, it seems to be going well.
Yes.
But if we change our focus, we look at the export to the Muslim world of this potentially halal product is going down during the past 10 years in every market.
Reason?
Yeah, and in every categories of product.
Is there any reason behind it?
There are so many reasons.
It's too complicated to follow or to do it?
This is my view, that we has a bit of targeting policy. So many times we look at the production and export of potentially halal product to the world, but we should focus on the export to the Muslim world, which are different. To the world is going well, but the world doesn't need halal certificate.
Right. Exactly.
Those who need halal certificate is the Muslim world. That's the first thing, I think, and the most important thing. And the other thing is that because Thailand is not a Muslim country, so the importer, consumers in the Muslim world look at us with some suspicious. I think that's one. And the other thing that we haven't utilized is the connection to the Muslim world. Most of the export come from, let's say, non-Muslim exporter, and we should utilize connection between Muslim in Thailand and the Muslim world, and that is the success of Malaysia and Indonesia. The export to the Muslim world, the export of halal product to the Muslim world has been increasing over the past 10 years, while our export has been decreasing. But if we look at the whole world, on the same item, we export more than Malaysia and Indonesia. But in the Muslim world, they export more and growing fast, while we are declining.
It's very interesting to know this. So we have to scrutinize into what is the problem in the later stage. So this center goes under the Chulalongkorn University. So it is supported. You have how do you budgeting it?
I think from the beginning, our center has been working on the concept of self-support. So it's not a center that gets funding from the university, but the university support in terms of office, in terms of facility. But the support we got support from many organizations. For example, at the beginning, we got support from the Research Council of Thailand, National Research Council, during our first few years of activity. And then over the time, the Thai Health Promotion Foundation also support us.
Yes.
Is our funding agency for the conference almost every year. But during the past 4 or 5 years, our main support is the Thailand Research Fund. Thailand Research Fund support our research program, and I think our research program is one of the main research team of Thailand Research Fund.
And what are you researching? I mean, for them, researching what?
We change. Our focus is Thailand and the Muslim world.
Okay.
But the theme change every year. The project support by the Thailand Research Fund is about around 12 month to 18 month project. For example, last year we focused on microcredit.
What's that?
We focused on migration in the 3,000 provinces.
Okay.
We focus on the what you call the marginal effect of speaking, of ability to speaking Malay language. So you can say that this is something related Muslim in Thailand, something related to our neighboring countries. Next year, there will be some project that aim at also microfinance, aim at a question: what happens if the 3,000 provinces use the concept of Islamic economics, and that will interfere with the mainstream of mainstream. So the topic will change every year, but it still focus on Muslim in Thailand.
This is very interesting because the center is concentrating on economy. So when in the beginning, Professor was saying that in the southmost Thailand, they are in poverty more than any other part of the country. So in this case, the economy that you are concentrating on, it's helpful to do anything for them or to change anything for them?
In our center?
Yes. At least to give them knowledge or something.
In fact, our center is working in parallel with a program supported by the Thai Health Office. This is called the Muslim Wellbeing Promotion Program. Under that program, we draft a new law on the promotion of Zakat Fund in Thailand.
Oh, interesting.
The role of the government to promote Zakat Fund.
And what is Zakat actually?
Zakat
Many of them do not know.
Zakat is a kind of social contribution of Muslim to based on religious teaching. All Muslim has to give around 2.5% of their net income to the needy. So with this promotion of Zakat Fund, if successful, there will be a lot of money to support the poor. There will be a reallocation of resource from one province or one region that has excess support, excess Zakat, to those in need in other regions. So we try to help the government if this become true. That's it. As academics, what we can do is to suggest,
yes,
draft, but whether it will become true depends on the politician.
So the center will also propagate propaganda to the people that use your zakat, your contribution to keep in one place, and this is for the poor.
Not exactly. The role of this this law draft act suggests that the government should establish an office. This office will promote community Sakat fund all over Thailand, and each community Sakat fund will collect money, collect Sakat, and pay Sakat, distribute Sakat. The government will not collect the Sakat by the government because according to religious teaching, the government cannot do that.
It's a private wish
Yeah.
to contribute.
But the government should support, encourage, facilitate.
In fact, being about 10% of the Muslim here in the country, the government also understand what is Muslim trying to do, or is your center trying to do?
At the we initiate this one during the time of the Prime Minister General Surayut Chulanon, and since the time of the government was so short, so we were not successful at that time, and then continue until the time of Kun Abhisit.
Next.
So the law go through the parliament, just touch the parliament, and then after that, it's now nowhere to go now. So maybe we have to wait until the next government who are so interested in this law, the role of Sakat fund.
Well, why not? Because you have make it a center, and also it's under umbrella of a university. So I'm holding here is a leaflets of the center. Who are and how many people who work in this, or how many in a group like?
More than 10 people. This center is not only the staff from Chulalongkorn. A number of people come from outside Chulalongkorn. Those who are interested in the issue.
Okay.
Yeah, some from private university, some come from also public university. And we work together.
Is it necessary that they are to be Muslim?
No. I
No.
think the majority are not Muslim.
Good. So these people do understand.
Do understand, yeah.
And trying to promote, trying to normalize situation, right?
Some of our team, when they say something about, let's say about Zakat, about Islamic banking, the audience thought that they are Muslim. No, they are not Muslim, but they study hard to understand Islam.
Talk about people to understand Islam. What happened actually? You can see many parts of the world with this crisis. This is their own opinion, nothing to do with your center, but
Okay.
I really love to ask for the people.
I am not the best person to answer this one, but I can say something. I have a student, a PhD student.
Yes.
She is working on war and economic growth. She will be the best one who says something about this one. I can summarize her findings that war in the world is not an accident. It's something that is well planned to help some country have higher economic growth.
Oh, yes.
Some country sell arms to other country because they have supply, so they have to create demand. That's why there are so many conflicts in the world.
This is long story to talk
story,
about it.
yeah.
But then the story that we should not miss is you are going to arrange a kind of a project. A team, what is that?
Conference.
It's a conference.
Yeah.
It's a conference. What is all about the conference?
We organize a conference every year
Okay.
on the Muslim world policy. And some year the conference seem to be more national, more domestic. Some year it become international. We change the topic year by year. This year the conference we have a new topic about connectivity.
Oh yes. How?
We have hypothesis that because of connectivity, if you do some business, you have some negotiation with connectivity, thing that is difficult become less difficult. Thing that is easy become easier. That's what we think. So the theme of the concept this year is, the main theme is connectivity. But there are 3 sub-themes. First is the connectivity through language and rest.
Language and
Rest.
rest.
Yeah. Second, about halal food, production and export. And the third one is Islamic banking and finance. We raise the question, the main question, the important question is that, is it myth or fact that connectivity in these 3 main sub-themes?
Very interesting. So those who want to know, is it a myth or a fact, must attend it. Is it free of charge or what? Open for all?
Have to be
Registered. Yeah.
Because
Yeah, I have a minute for you. You can directly talk to the audience and then and see whether they're interested. So.
yeah. Okay, on behalf of the conference, I would like to invite those who are interested in this Muslim world issue to attend the conference. This is our annual conference. This one, we have conference every May. The next one will be on the 26th of May at Chao Phraya Park Hotel in Rashada Pisek. But we prepare to accommodate around 200.
Quite a number.
25 people each year have to be registered, otherwise it's not difficult. Because some year we have more than 230, some year we have a bit less than 230. But if anyone who are interested in this conference, please register.
So means they go and just listen to there's a speeches, there are people come and talk about.
Yeah.
About the topic that you talk about. The theme of it is a connectivity, which is in dealing with Islamic bank, the halal food, and the other one is
language.
The language. Oh, that's very interesting.
And
so, yes.
We add that this year our speakers are from many countries.
Ah, yes, yes. Who are they?
On Islamic banking, we think we have a confirmation that at least the one speaker from Indonesia is by the support, general support of the embassy of Indonesia.
Interesting.
Yeah, the ambassador he support the trip of this speaker, and the embassy of Malaysia also our guest speaker on the topic of Islamic banking. And we have some from Western country to say something about the connectivity in terms of language.
Oh. Yeah. So what is this language to do with it?
So the hypothesis is that if you can speak the same language,
then you understand.
You understand each other. You can sell more.
Yes.
Yeah.
And get rich together.
Yeah, get rich together.
Well, it's very interesting. So those who really interested to go, so please do register, because this is going to be held on May the 26th at the Chao Phraya Park Hotel.
Yeah.
It is a Muslim world connectivity myth and facts, myth and facts. So Thailand Today appreciate Professor Isara Santisat, the Director of the Center for Islamic World Policy, Faculty of Economics, Chulalongkorn University, for spending your time with us. Thank you so much, sir, for being here. Thank you so much. And I do hope that if you have anything to talk about it, and I'm sure because it's very useful for the people. Okay, so we run out of time now. So thank you very much for watching Thailand Today. I'm Kusuma Yotha Smut. We both will say goodbye together, sir.
สวัสดีครับ